Hello, welcome to the Glasstire Top 5. It's the week of May 17th, 2018. I'm Rainey Knutson.
I'm Cris.
We're counting down the top 5 art events in Texas this week.
Where are we?
We are in the Noguchi Sculpture Garden here at the Museum of Fine Arts Houston. And it's so damn hot today. I got like sweat dripping down my back. So we're in the shade. So we are looking at, you can't see it, but we can see the big, there's a big, it's kind of like this.
It's like a
thing. The Glasstire building, the new Glasstire School of Art at the Museum of Fine Arts is opening this weekend. There's a community day and we are acknowledging the opening of this building. The whole campus is $450 million. I'm not sure the exact price tag of this building, which is part one, but you know, some money has been spent, some space has been created. There is light, there is cast concrete. There's a big, new, expensive building in town. Number 5 is Lillian Warren at Anya Tish Gallery, opening this Saturday, May 19th. Lillian has been doing these, they look like watercolors, but they're actually acrylic on mylar paintings of people in weird sort of
waiting
non-interaction / waiting situations. And her new body of work, which is on view, has these same sort of things, but in more of a narrative comic book format. We saw this. I think there are some really, really nice moments in some of these paintings and some overall nice paintings. She has invited the public to come have weird interactions with strangers and be photographed for her next body of work. They probably won't be strangers if you're in the art world, because it'll probably be other art world people that you know doing it. But you can do that on May 31st or June 2nd. Go down to Anya Tish Gallery and get photographed with other people going like.
Number 4 this week is Stephen Charles. This is a group of new paintings at Chris Worley's gallery in Dallas. Stephen Charles just moved back to Texas from New York. He was in New York for a long time. He was at North Texas. He went to UNT kind of back when I did in the early 90s and studied art. He's been in New York since then. He was teaching at SVA. He's back in Texas. This is his first solo Texas show. I like these paintings. I've been seeing them for about the last year in her office and in her viewing room and at art fairs. They're very abstract. They're very visually satisfying. They're well done. They kind of evoke like microcosms, and so there's a delicateness to them as well as a kind of heft to them. They look almost heavy because there's a lot of paint on the surface, but they're just nice paintings. That's why I recommend this. I've been looking forward to the show. It opens this weekend.
It can be very relaxing to just see really well painted abstract paintings sometimes.
I knew you were going to say that, yeah. It's true.
It is relaxing.
So number 3 this week takes place at the Nasher Sculpture Center, actually tonight, Thursday night. It's part of the Saluna Festival, the 3-week Saluna Festival, which is organized by the Dallas Symphony Orchestra, which is about sort of bringing classical music into contemporary culture context. This is kind of the Nasher's part of it. Gregory, Ruppe, Jeff Gibbons, 2 artists who work separately. They often work together. They collaborate a lot. This is sort of a sound art media performance event. They've actually hooked a MIDI player with elements up to a tree. The tree will sing.
The tree will sing.
The tree will sing, as well as a singer named Liz Tonnert, an international singer. She will also be singing, so there's a performance element to it. The tree's going to be doing its thing in this garden. You just want to go hang out in the Nasher garden in the evening because it's beautiful. But I will recommend these 2 artists. I think they're 2 of the smartest artists living and working in Dallas today.
Number 2 is a show, Collect It for the Culture. This is at the Union, a relatively new space in Houston off of Washington Avenue. Black Buddha Creative is the group that's sort of running this space and doing shows there. They just had a show curated by Ruppe Ballin. This new show that's opening this weekend was curated by Robert Hodge. It's called Collect It for the Culture. It opens this Friday. It's an interesting group of people, some of whom I'm familiar with, some of whom I'm not. I think it will be lots of painting, but maybe other types of media as well. And Robert says he is at the opening. He wants to invite everyone to come have a conversation about, is diversity in art important?
There you go. So go see some art and go talk about some art at this particular
Robert
event.
Hodge is somebody I want to have that conversation with. And I'm interested in this group of artists. It should be really good. I like this space. It's like a beautiful retrofitted house, shotgun house.
So number 1 this week, the performances start up in Austin this Friday. It's by a group called Object Collection. This is co-organized by Collab Projects. This is at the Paramount. It's called It's All True. What this group has done, this is a Brooklyn-based kind of an experimental theater company. They've come in, I think this is a traveling show, by the way. They've taken hours and hours and hours of Fugazi, legendary post-hardcore punk band, Fugazi out of DC. They've taken all of this noise around sound checks and concerts, not the songs themselves, but all of the other noise, the sound checks themselves, the hecklers, police raids, the band members talking to each other, and they've created...
Roadies.
What's that?
Roadies.
Roadies. And what they've done is they've created what they're calling an opera in suspension. So it's performers and musicians have done an album. They're going to perform the album 3 times this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They really do recreate the noises.
The noise of a concert that's not the concert.
Yeah.
You are off next week.
Yeah, I'll be in Rome for the first time in many years, actually.
This guy. Rome. You're gonna have fun in Rome.
Oh yeah.
And Brandon and I are gonna go to Beaumont next week. So we're gonna
good.
go. Yeah, we're gonna go check out the shows at the Art Museum of Southeast Texas.
Yes.
Of course, I love the Stark Museum in Orange. So if we
Yes.
can also squeeze in a little orange, get it?
Yeah, I do.
The rest of you go see some art.
All right, go see some art.